Good afternoon, traders, and welcome to Trading Waves weekly market analysis, where we'll be looking at the instruments, what is expected in the coming week. All right, guys, we do apologize to our viewers. We know that we have not released this free content for quite some time. We do apologize for that. However, we are back and we will be posting a lot of some free content. Please do tune in into our YouTube page and also smash that. Subscribe button there and that bell. Make sure that it is switched on so that every time when we release some content you can get a notification. So our YouTube page is Trading Waves, so you can go to our weekly videos that we normally released, obviously just to get our contact details. So if you click on our weekly analysis videos, you will get our contact numbers there. So you've got our email address, info@trading-waves.com, if you've got any inquiries regarding our services. You can also reach out on Telegram, WhatsApp as well, and you can also follow us on our Telegram channel where we just post the free content. That channel there, it's not for just members, it's just for anyone that wants to get some free content. You can visit that Telegram channel there. Let's change some color here. You can visit us there in this Telegram channel here. If you click at that link, it should take you directly to our Telegram page. And also, again, you can follow us on our social media pages. That will be on our Twitter page and also on our Facebook. We have started already to post some free content that can give you heads up as well if you are trading. So without wasting any time, guys, we please watch out for some 30% discount that we will have just for the educational content. And also, if you want to be part of the group, watch out for that special, or you can just do inquiries about it there if you are interested to purchase any of our services. You can just go there and then you can go to our under education, or you can just go under this pricing here. That will give you the different plans that we have. So just make inquiries and then you can just inquire about that 30% discount. So those who are not familiar with the voice, of which I do believe that you should be familiar now, my name is Sandile Ngobo. I'm a trading waves partner with Victor Manena. So those of you know Victor. Right, so without wasting any time, guys, let's get straight right to it and let's see what does the market holds for us, or what do we expect should happen in the coming week. Please do make sure, please note, this is not a trading advice. This is just for paper trading and it's just our views here. So please do make sure that if you trade this year, your money management is applied accordingly all the time. Right, so let's start with the DXY. So if you can refer back to our videos on those weekly outlook, you will remember that we have been talking about this. If not, this is what we wanted before. I think almost over a month now or 2 months, we've been talking about the DXY, that it has made this drop to the downside here. So this drop, no doubt, it looks impulsively here. So we have been looking at this here, that we are looking at this to have been this expanding flat corrective structure here. I'm gonna be expecting that this is going to give us a drop to the downside. Yeah, so that's gonna be the expectation on that DXY. So it made this here, this being a wave A here, this to have been a wave B here, and we are expecting that C wave move to the down side. So please excuse me there, my pen. There's this update that took place on your Zoom here, so it is still a bit challenging me there. But we are looking at this to be this three-wave move structure here, and we're gonna be looking for that bearish move to the downside on that DXY. But obviously, that does not mean you should immediately go and sell this here. We need to see some confirmation around this area here. It would be nice if this can still drop even more lower here. Then when we get this through a pullback, that's when we can look for a more bearish move to the downside on the DXY. But that's what I'm looking here structurally, that something is gonna drive the dollar, that it drop to the downside here. So watch out for that one on the DXY. So once you know what is expected on the DXY, you are very likely that you know what is expected in the market as a whole. So you need to be spot on with the DXY because it will pave the way on the rest of the other instrument. I always say in the group members that if you know what is happening on the DXY, you are very likely to know what is happening or what is expected on the major pairs. And then once you know what is expected on the major pairs, then the cross pairs, you are very likely to get them because they move based on what is happening with the major pair, which is controlled by the DXY. So let's see if can we get the DXY sometime next week, a year, start to drop, or alternatively, it might even give us maybe this move, one more leg up here just to swing fail this year, but eventually I'm going to be expecting to start to see this drop. So hence I'm saying that please do wait for a confirmation that we get this one first to give us an impulsively move a year. Once it does that, then it's time to look for this bearish move to the downside on the DXY, which will mean that US dollar pairs will be expected to trade higher. Right, so let's have a look at your euro US dollar. I'm going to be focusing on these 4 hour at a time frames here. The euro US dollar here, I think you guys can all see that this has made a move to the upside here on the DXY. Let me see this highlighter here. It has made this move to the upside here, and then we've seen this three-wave move structure here, which is an expanding flat. So we will be expecting that eventually this is going to give us a move to the up side. So watch out for that one there on the on the euro US dollar. So I'm gonna highlight this here. It doesn't work for us, so I think I prefer to have this uh, this pen here. So this being an impulsively move to the upside, so we're looking at this here to be a possible ABC here. This being your 335, wave A here, wave B here, and then this to be wave C. Excuse my pen there. So I'm gonna be expecting that the euro US dollar, it might still drop here, maybe to take out some liquidity here, but eventually we're gonna be expecting to see that move to the up side. So that's gonna be my expectation going forward on the euro US dollar. Like I've said it, be mindful, one more leg lower here to take out this swing low here, and then it might be time for this move to the upside here. So that's gonna be my approach on the euro US dollar. Your pound US dollar, we will be expecting that your pound US dollar should give us a move to the upside here. I should have shown you this one here. Let me see if can I get this one here under the trade setup. We had this as a trade setup here on the euro US dollar. Let me quickly see if can I be pick this one up here. We've been having this one to be our trade setup. Apart, I've been talking about this one here. Even on the social media pages, you will see that we spoke about the pound US dollar. That if you are looking for an instrument that is going to give you a number of pips, please watch out your pound US dollar here. So we have been expecting that this was going to give us a three-wave move structure in a correction. So I'm just waiting for this one to load here. I wanted to show you this. So we have been waiting for this one, that it must give us a three-wave move structure here, at least to have a structure like this. This is what we wanted, and around this area of a blue box here, we wanted to see that move to the up side. So that's a trade setup that we had there on the pound US dollar, and so far this looks good here. So this is what has been happening with the pound US dollar. Made that move, just that I'm showing you now on a 4 hour time frame. The expectation is this should start to give us a move to the upside. So if you are wondering where does this come from here, we've been simply looking for this three-wave move up here, made a nice expanding flat corrective structure here. Now the expectation is to get something like this, that is going to be a three-wave move that should be similar to this one here. So I do believe that this should start to give us some move to the upside here. So we're simply looking at this to be a WX here, and then this to be our wave Y. Alternatively, one can look at it this way: these two have completed this three-wave move here, this being your WXY, which is going to be a W in a bigger degree here. So this could just be wave X here. It's just that I wanted to see this here. To be honest, I wanted to get the price to at least get at the equal legs of this, but it did not get to the equal legs of this. So that's why I'm still looking at this one here, that this is part of just a WXY, which is completing this W here, your wave X here, and then this to be our wave Y. So that's why I still expect that this is going to make this move move to the upside. Apart from that, it is in line with the DXY, so expect to see a move to the upside on the pound US dollar. But obviously, again, here you need to get some confirmation. We use a special indicator that tells us when this is ready. For now, we know that we are in the area of a blue box. The indicator here is almost confirming. We're just waiting some few things here on the indicator, then it will be telling us that this is ready. So please do make sure that you do trade that one at your own there, or have something that is going to confirm. A simple thing to confirm here is for this to make a move to the upside. Once they start to break these highs here, that is going to be a bullish sequence starting for that move to the up side. So watch out for that one on your pound US dollar. Right, so your US dollar chief, obviously, this is in line with the DXY, has made a move to the downside from these highs a year. This has been dropping yeah. So two ways that you can look at it this way. Yeah, you can look at it this to have been a three-wave move here. This being a nice expanding flat corrective structure like this a year, and then this is going to be expected to drop. So it's simply this being your W here, your wave X, and then this to be your wave Y. I know one could even look at it this way, that this was just an impulsively move here, made this being your 1, your 2 here, your wave 3 here, and then this to be your wave 4 and a fifth wave, this being your wave A, and then this being your 335 here, wave B, expanding flat corrective structure. And then this give you something like this, your 1, your 2, your 3, your 4, your wave 5, and then you have this as an ABC. But overall, the direction is the same, whether you've got this one as a WXY, but for now, whether you got it as a WXY or as an ABC, the direction still remain the same, that this is going to drop before we can expect to see a move to the up side. Right, so let's have a look at here at your Audi US dollar here. So Audi US dollar here, we are I'm looking at this one, that it should make a move to the upside a year before it can drop. I'll tell you why I say this, because this has made a move to the upside here, what appears to be a three-wave move structure here, move up here, and then this being your running flat corrective structure here, and then a move up. So let me just get a nice color here, preferable. Let me get this pen. So it has made these three-wave moves here, which looks like let me get the white color here, made a move to the upside, pull back here, and then a move to the upside here. So this is a three-wave move. Now it looks like this is a three-wave move here with an expanding flat in the middle here, this being your wave A here, this to be your wave B here, and then we're expecting to see this could be a wave 4 here, and then we get to a wave 5, and then this complete your ABC. Be mindful here, it is allowed that it can come and even take this low, even though I wouldn't want to see it, but this could just be a three-wave move up, three-wave move lower here, take this low, and then we make a move to the upside in a three-wave moves here, or impulsively before we expect to see a drop to the downside. That is possible there on your Audi US dollar. So expect to see more move to the downside here, but once you start to see some bullish move to the upside here, this might even come even down here in the form of this being your 1, your 2, your 3 here, maybe your wave 4, and then even start to do something like this. Once you start to do something like this here, definitely we would be having some divergence. Then that will be a heads up that you just wait for the confirmation is an impulsively move up. Then from there, that's when you can start to look for that bullish move to the upside. So remember what I said, this all depends what is the DXY going to do. If the DXY does not play out that expanding flat corrective structure and then drop, then if it decide to just continue with the move to the upside there, then you gotta be careful, because we've got to have this one both ways. What could make the instrument drop, and what could make it make a move to the upside. And then we see here, because if you just rely on this here to make a move to the upside, by the time you wake up, this is going to be somewhere here while you're still waiting for this move to the upside. So we need to have both the bullish and the bearish view. But for now, I want to see if can we get here, and then we start to see a bouncer here when the DXY has to start to say, I'm giving you a drop to the down side. So I'm prepared for both ways there on your Audi US dollar. Obviously, your New Zealand US dollar, this has got a positive correlation to the the Audi US dollar here. So if we expect that the Australian US dollar, it is going to make a move to the upside here. This made an impulsively move to the upside here. Now we are seeing and I'm just trying to get this pen here. Made a move to the upside here, and then we've got this one to made a three-wave move lower here. and then gave us a three-wave move up here, this being an expanding flat, and then this looks like it is going to give us a move to the downside here. Okay, there are two ways you can look at it this way here, that this impulsively move terminated here, so we could have had this one to be our wave A here, and then this being a move an A here, and a lower degree obviously this being our wave B, and then we're gonna get this one to be our wave C. Maybe trade lower here, come somewhere here, then from here a bounce might be expected on your New Zealand US dollar. But again, you just have to wait for the DXY to confirm here, but something might call for this one here to start bouncing to the upper side on your New Zealand US dollar. I do believe that we still need to get a move that is going to be related to this one here, just to simply have this as a three-wave move structure, and then that's when we can get a big drop to the down side. Right, so your US dollar CAD has nicely made this structure here. I'm definitely sure if we can refer back to what we expected on the US dollar CAD, we've looked at this one here to have been a move to the downside here, made a drop lower here as an A here, made a nice three-wave move structure here as a wave B, and then we saw this one here giving us a move. One, your two here, your three here, your wave four here, and then your wave five. And then this being your ending diagonal here. So this is what we've been looking at. This to have been an ABC structure here. This being your wave A here, wave B here. Then this to be your one, your two here, your three here, and then this to be your wave four, and then a fifth wave that completed the wave C, having this one to be in the wave C. There is an ending diagonal. Now it has simply made a five-wave move to the upside from here, from these lows, made a five-wave move here. This being your one, your two here, your three here, your four, and this to be your wave five here. So I'm simply waiting to see, can we get this one to be a three-wave move structure that can at least come to around the 50% of this range here. If we can get a three-wave move structure like this, then we're going to be expecting that your US dollar CAD is going to make a move to the upside. Again, when it comes to correlation, your DXY is expected to play out that three-wave move structure and then a drop lower. So that will mean all the US dollar base pair that might be expected that they will drop when the DXY is dropping. So hence I'm saying that we need to have both the bullish and the bearish view. So be careful here. This might start to drop lower. Instead of dropping from a three-wave move, it might just drop all the way to the downside and come and validate this swing low. So the best thing to do here is position for yourself. If this does happen, that it gives you a structure like this here, that it becomes a three-wave moves here, made a move to a downside. This might just do something like this here. If it does give you a structure like this here, and then you will be expecting obvious to drop. So the first target would be an equal legs to this one here, because it could just be a three-wave moves here, and then it just make a move to the upside. But then if you be able to get a position here, just have this one as a position. When it gets to around the equal legs, move your stop close to a break even, and then at least have 80% taken off, and then just leave 20% for this. If it just drop here, at least you will be positioned with a trade for that drop. Right, so let's have a look at your yen pairs. The yen pairs, I am expecting them to drop because we are seeing gold to be making a move to the upside. Remember that there's that negative correlation. Once you start to see gold making a move to the upside, expect that the yen pairs are going to start to drop. Now, US dollar JPY has made a move to the downside here, that drop lower here. Now it has made a move to the upside here. There are many ways you can look at this. Yeah, this could just be your A here, your wave B here is a running flat, and then this to be your wave C. Obviously, it does not have to take that high. And if you can start to see this one dropping lower here, preferable have this as a five-wave moves here. This being your five-wave move here. If you can see a five-wave move and a three-wave move here, sell and hold on to your yen, US dollar JPY. That would be the same as for the rest of the other yen pairs as well, because of that positive correlation. So now I want to see this one dropping lower here, but I still need to see a confirmation. Not does not mean that you immediately jump into this and look for a sell. Like I've said it would be nice if it can just be something like this, 3 here, 4 in a wave 5. Then you get a maybe through a pullback against this invalidation level. That's when you can look for a short move to the downside on the yen pairs. Let's have a look at your pound yen here. Pound yen, we are expecting to see this one here to drop as well to the downside here. It might have just completed this move here to the upside, but again, I'm very well aware that structurally, by just looking at this could have just made a three-wave move to the downside here, made a drop to the downside, three-wave move higher here. Now, this could just drop in a three-wave move here, maybe come to around this swing low here, check this swing low here, then it start to give you this move to the upper side. So that is just something to be mindful of. One of the reason here why I'm looking at this is because if you look at this, made a three-wave move lower here. This could just be a three-wave move higher here. I'll show you. I can still have this as an impulsively move depending what you are looking at. And then this could just be a drop in a three-wave move as well here, meaning that this might drop, come here, check this swing low here, and then start to make this move to the upside. That is just something that you need to be prepared of on a pound yen. So even if you are looking for a short here, first target should be around this swing lows here, because this is a structural level. It might start to come and give us a bounce from there. Right, so another thing here that we can expect that we should position ourselves is this. This could have just been a five-wave move there. One, your two, your three, your four, your wave five a year, and this is done. This is done here, and it's time for the big one to drop all the way here. Remember that we once mentioned this year that your pound yen could be gearing up for a very big move to the downside here. Structurally, if you are wondering, nicely visible on the weekly time frame, if you are wondering what could cause a pound yen to drop, look at this drop that we've had here. We've had this one to drop lower from here, made a drop to the down side here. Let me look at it this way. Made a drop here, and then this made a three-wave move up here, and then this against this high here. This made a very impulsively move, aggressive here. Now, if you've had, if you are looking for an ABC, I've said this one in a member that you can have your wave A to be aggressive, but your wave C might even take longer to play out. It might just even give you clear waves here, or even be an ending diagonal. So this could be the case with this one here, that it made this drop lower here, and this might just be drop lower here. Let me try and make it straight here. See if I can do it. Made this drop, then this could just be a move up here, and then a move down here, and then this here. Then this could be a wave one of your wave C. This could be a wave two here. Then this give you a three, a four, your wave five. So it could be a very big drop that what we will see on a pound yen. So please watch out for that one. Want to start to do some confirmation here, look to just ride this one all the way to the downside. Obviously, the data that I'm looking at here is about a 10-year data. So this might even take more years and years to play out. But you don't have to just hold on for that, but at least get the first move to the downside here on your pound yen. But like I've said it, a confirmation needs to be seen first. So now, for now, against this swing high here, I would like to see this one here at least to drop lower here, because we could be having this one to have just finished a five-wave move to the downside here. This to be your wave one, your two here, a three here, wave four, wave five, and then this could even be something like this, and then give you a three-wave move. This being your A here, wave B here, wave C against this swing high here. Then this start to give us a drop lower. So watch out for that one on your pound yen. Right, so I'm not gonna show you everything else, because it's gonna take some time. So I'm gonna try and be quick here. Your euro JPY, the expectations for this one to drop here as well here. Again, please be mindful that this could just be a three-wave move lower here, a move to the upside. Then this might still drop in a three-wave move, come around this swing low here. That should be your first target, and then make this move. Other than that, start to position for yourself for that bearish move, because gold has started to make a move to the upper side. Right, so your chief yen, the same here. So look out for this one here. This one might give us one more leg up. That one more leg up might be an end of a move to the upside here. Has made a move, wave one, wave two. this could be our wave 3 here, and then this thing our wave 4. One more leg up, comes with some divergence here, then be ready that this might start to give us a big drop to the downside. So I'm saying that it might still make a move to the upside, simply because you can see that this has come so close to this high here, so it's possible. But if it comes down, if it goes up here with this divergence here, look for the short to the downside. Obviously, a divergence without any confirmation does not mean anything, so wait for this to confirm impulsively. If you've got a divergence, then that's when you can look for the short move to the downside. So watch out for that one there on your chief yen. CAD yen, the expectations for this one to drop lower here. Again, the expectation is for what I'm expecting here, that this could still even be something like this. Made a drop in a 3-wave move lower here, made a 3-wave move to the upside here, so this can still drop in a 5-wave move or here, and then come to this swing low here, and then it just form this flat corrective structure, and then a move to the upside. But for now, shorts should be entertained, at least this to get back here as your first target. If it continues if gold continues higher, then this is going to drop all the way to the down side here on your CAD yen. But for now, structural level, watch out for this one to come back to around your 104 area, maybe before we can start to entertain some bullish move. Your New Zealand yen, very likely that this is going to continue with a drop to the downside, at least to give you something like this. Made a 3-wave move lower here to the downside. This is a 3-wave move here, a 3-wave move up here. So this might drop, be in a 5-wave move, something like this here, or just be in a 3-wave move. Then come back to at least to around this structural level before we can expect a move to the upside. But this could just be a structural level that we get here before we see a move to the upside on your New Zealand yen. This is always the same with your AUD yen, because the two instruments are positively correlated. 3-wave move that we saw here to the down side, 3-wave move here, and then this being your 3-wave moves again here to the upside. So expect to see the 3-wave move. So this might come back to around this level here before we can expect to see any continuation move to the upside. That is taking place now, right now on the yen pairs. Just be mindful. If you look at something that is common here, there's something that must drive this yen pairs. Be positioned here, because this might just drop all the way to the downside because gold is making that move to the up side. So you just want to be positioned there on your yen pairs. Euro Audi, I would be expecting this one that it is going to drop again here, just by looking at this here. Structurally, we've had this one here to have made what looks like a 3-wave move lower here, and then again made a 3-wave move to the upside here. So this might just come down in a 3-wave move, this being a move here, 3-wave move to the upside here, and this drop back to around this swing low here, your first target, before we can expect to see a move higher. That's what I'm expecting there on your Euro Audi. Alternatively, this does not have to drop in a 3-wave move. It can still be a wave 1 here, your wave 2 here, a 3 and a 4 and a wave 5 here. So meaning that it could just drop impulsively here. Then we have this as a 3 3 3 5 structure here. Then we get this one to make a move higher. But for now, this one here, watch out for this one. It might even be our chart of the week here. Made a move to the upside, 3-wave move lower here, might come somewhere here, and then we might form some blue box here, and then this might be expected to drop at least for something that is going to be related to that one. So watch out for that one. Might be our chart of the week. Your Euro New Zealand, this has made just by looking at the structure here. So again, this could just come back to around this structural level here. So watch out for this one here. Might just made this a 3-wave move, 3-wave move higher here, and this might be a 1, your 2, your 3 here, wave 4, then expanding flat here, then this might drop as a wave 5, maybe before we can expect to see that move to the upside. But for now, I would love to see this one somewhere around this area here, that it starts to drop to the downside there on your Euro New Zealand. Your Euro CAD, still expecting this one to drop lower here. We've had this as an impulsively move to the upside here, made a nice 5-wave move up here, and then this has made this here 5-wave move lower here, 3-wave move to the upside here. We're looking for this one to complete the 5-wave move. So this being your 5-3-5 structure here. So one more leg up needs to be seen here. After that, expect to see a move that will be similar to this one on a Euro CAD. So a big move to the upside might be coming. It's just a matter of when is that. But for now, I still want to see one more leg lower here. Maybe get even some divergence between your wave 3 and your wave 5 here. Then you can start to look look for that bullish move to the upside on your euro cat. As for Euro Chief, this is still expected that it is going to trade lower here. I want to show you something nice here structurally on your weekly time frame that you might see here. We've had this big week that came as far as these lows are here. So this could have been an indication that in the future the price is going to come back at these lows. So that is just something that you might see them. So that could have just been an indication that something might cause the price to come back at these lows. So if you look at this here from, let me zoom into this here because I wanted to show you this of the all the instrument. This is the one that I've planned to look at it on the weekly time frame, especially that this has made a move to the downside here. Three-wave move lower here, made a move here, three-wave move lower here, then we made this three-wave move up here. So we could be having this a W, wave X, wave Y here, made a nice three-wave move corrective structure here. So this being our not like that, excuse me. We had this here as a three-wave move. Let's have it this way here, lower here, and then we had this bigger correction here. If you look in terms of a size, this correction here is bigger than this one. Now this has already dropped in a three-wave moves here. So somebody could have said this is a W here, this is a wave X, and then this is a wave Y here. You could be correct. And then you expected this to make a move to the upside. But what is very likely here is that this might still drop. So this could be our connector here, our wave X, and then this still drop in a three-wave move here, and probably come and check out this swing low here, and then that's when it start to give us this bounce. That is just something. Then we have this one to be an 11 swing sequence. Again here, something that you need to be prepared of, that this might just come to this level here. This is a structural level. So it made a three-wave move up here. So this might drop here and still bounce up and then maybe give us a flat corrective structure like this. So in terms of a size, this might be in line with this structure here. So this might just bounce from here and then be impulsively and you have a 335. Then again, this might still drop in a three-wave move. Still again, being your W here, your wave X, your wave Y here, your wave X here, then this to be your wave Z. Then maybe that's when we start to see that move to the upside. So be mindful of that one on your Euro Chief. But it is expected that it is going to continue with a drop to the downside, especially after it almost take this low here. So one could have said this is a wave one here. It's starting to make a move to that, but this is so deep here, so it won't miss this swing low. Take off this swing low here, either bounces three-way move lower here or bounces higher and then come and drop lower here before they move to the up side. So watch out for that one on your Euro Chief. So on these lower time frames, do expect something like this here. Take this swing low here, this structural level here, and then a bounce maybe to the upside before we see more drop lower. As for the Euro Pound, this would be expected here to continue with a drop to the downside. We could even be having this one to be an 11 swing sequence here. Made a move to the downside here, and then pulled back in a three-wave move. Made a three-way move to a downside here. This is in the structural level here. So this could even be something like this. Your W here, your wave X here, your wave Y here, wave X here. Then this still drop in something like this before it make a move to the upside. Yeah. Alternatively, of which I don't see this one happening, but do bear it in mind that this made a move to the upside here. Might not be a surprise that we get this one to come back and take this high here before it can even drop. Then we have this here to be a three-wave move structure like this. But for now, I favor that this is going to continue with a drop, especially if your pound US dollar make a move to the up side. That is just an alternative view to look at there. The pound pairs, your pound Audi here, I won't be covering some of the cross pairs. I won't be covering those. Pound Audi, I want to show you this one on the daily time frame, so to see that you can have a bigger view here what we are looking at. We've made a move to the upside here, so very likely that this is going to made a move to the upside here, and then this made a three-wave move lower here. So I would be expecting, if you look at this internally here, made this move. to the upside here. So I would be expecting that this is going to eventually make a move to the upside here. But that move to the upside, internally, it might have been a three-way move over here. So this might be expected to do something like this before we can expect to see a continuation higher. So that is simply being your W here, your wave X, your wave Y, before we can expect to see that drop. But obviously, there's a bigger one there, but I just wanted to have you a bigger view what is expected there on your pound Audi. So here internally, because we've made this three-wave move here, so expect we've made this three-wave move higher here. Possible something like this might be coming. It might even play something like this here, because I need to see a deeper correction, at least 50% of this pullback here. Then maybe that will be a WXY here internally before we see a move to the up side. It doesn't have to be this deep, but it would be nice if it was going to be that deep on your pound Audi. But just looking at this here, this looks like something like this here. Your 1, your 2, your 3 here. This could be a wave 4, maybe can even be a wave 5. Then after a pullback, then we get to see this one here to be a 5-wave move. Then that will be your A here, wave B here. This to be a wave C before we can expect to see a move higher. Right, so let's have a look at your pound New Zealand. The same here. We are looking at this one here to drop lower. So it's made the structure on the high time frame. It is the same, but if you look at this internally here, made a three-wave move to the upside here. So it's very likely that we're gonna get this one. This being your 1, your 2 here, your 3 here, your wave 4. One more leg lower here is a wave 5. Three-wave pull back here. Then we might see a 5-wave move to the downside here before a move. That will be simply your A here, your wave B here, your wave C. After this to have been an A, B, C, which completed this W. That will be your wave X. Then we get another three-wave move that is going to be related to this one to complete our wave Y leg. So expect to see more bearish move to the downside in the coming week here, at least for the 5th wave, and then a pullback, and then this drop, and then a move higher. Right, so that would be an expectation on your pound New Zealand. Let me just quickly jump into the commodities here. I'm gonna skip the cross pairs. I'm just gonna have one on the cross pairs here. Your Audi CAD, expect this one to drop one more leg lower here, but expect something big that might come for a move to the upside here. Made a nice impulsively move to the upside here. Nice three-wave move lower here, connected by this expanding flat here. So this might still drop, but it should not come to this swing low. And then we might be expecting something that might take us back to around these highs. So watch out for that one. Remember that your US dollar CAD, it is expected that it will eventually make a move. Your Audi CAD expected to make a not Audi CAD, yes, and also Euro CAD is expected to make a move. So that means something is looming on these CAD pairs. So this might be a nice three-wave move structure that is going to take that is going to unfold here. Let me just make sure that you see this here. Made a drop, three-wave move, expanding flat, made a drop lower here. After this impulsively move to the upside here, we should be getting an impulsively move that would give us this being your wave A here, this to be your wave A here, and then this to be your wave B, and then this wave C. Obviously, should not come to that swing low. All right, so let's jump into the precious metal or the commodities. Your gold has made a very nice move to the upside here. I'm sure you did see some heads up on your silver, the one that I showed you here, heads up on a silver. And as for gold, gold, we're simply looking for this one here um, to have completed this. Let me just bring this here, these levels up here. I was looking for this one on gold here, that it has made this move to the upside here, or rather made this move to the upside here, this being a wave 1, three-wave move lower here, and then the expectation was for this big move to the up side. Yeah, I wanted to see this hit a blue box first and then a move to the upside, but because your silver, on the other hand, has hit the blue box here, this is what I'm referring to here. Your silver has already hit a nice blue box area here. I did give you a heads up on this one on the 1 hour time frame sometime last week that this looks ready for a big move to the upside. So it is supported by that gold. So silver, go and look for this one here on our social media pages. 3 move to the upside, to the downside, 3-wave move higher here. Then this made a nice 3-wave move, nice WXY creative structure here. Hit the area of a blue box, and now we're expecting to see the big one to the up side. So Watch out for that one on your silver. So going forward, you're simply looking for this and gold as well. Three-way pullbacks. If you get those three-way move pullbacks, don't look anything other than buying those two commodities there. All right, so let's have a look at your platinum here. Platinum, we're still looking for this one that it should make a move to the upside as well. It is supported by what is happening with your silver and your gold as well. So platinum would have been nice, to be honest, here just to see this one here, maybe giving us the last move lower here, maybe something like this, 3 4 here, yeah, with 5 ending diagonal, something like this here. But if it break out of this here, this might be ready for a move to the upside as well, just like the gold and your silver. Brent crude oil, the expectations for this one to still drop here, but at the same time, very well aware that this could have been a start of a move to the upside from these swing lows. Yeah, what I'm paying attention to is this. Yeah, very nice three-wave move to the downside here on a Brent crude oil. Now it has made a three-wave move to the upside. Yeah. Guess what? This could drop impulsively to the downside or drop in a three-wave move here. If it drop in this three-wave move, it's simply WXY that we will be looking for here. Then we'll try and pick it back up to around your $75 for the move to the up side. But that's what I'm currently seeing there on your Brent crude oil. And now let's get into the indices. And now, or before that, let's have a look at natural gas. If you are trading natural gas, as much as we don't have it listed on our website, but we always go through this one here. This might look like it is ready for a big bounce to the upside here on a natural gas. So far, we have been looking at this one. We have been something like this being your 1, 2, 3, 4, and wave 5 here, as a this being your wave 1 here, sharp wave 2 here, and you're looking for this one that it should still continue for a 3 and a 4 and a wave 5. So watch out for natural gas for a big one here. But for now, just be mindful here. 3-way move pullback that might be completed here. We must start to see this one giving us a bounce to the upside on your net gas. As for the indices, still say the indices will go and hit the all-time high here. Something is looming here. They will be back to the all-time highs. Some of them, they've already been there. Indices are here. Just zooming into this nice three-way move structures. I did share this one to our members here. As much as this one did not get into the area of a blue box, but we had this three-way move up drop here. Nice three-wave moves are here. Now we've seen like we are pumping to the upside, pull back in a three-wave move. It's just a continuation move to the upside here. But this one has made a nice three-wave move to the up side. Your Dow Jones, nice three-wave moves here after giving us what appears to be a leading diagonal. Made a nice three-wave move to the downside here, right into the area of a blue box. The expectation is for this one to continue with that move to the up side. Your S&P 500, the same here, hit the blue box on this one when it made this three-wave move structure here. Nicely three-wave move structure here. The expectation is for this one that it should continue to the up side. Your DAX here, on the other hand, has made this structure here. It is still looks like it is in the correction here, but might not be a surprise if this has been a 5-wave move here already. This being your 1, your 2 here, your wave 3 here, this being your wave 4 is an expanding flat, and then this would have just been your wave 5, and then this could just be something like this, maybe even something like this here. It is expected, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I want to see this making a move to the upside from where it is here without coming back to around these lows. But if it approaches these lows here, then that will mean it's time for a bigger correction before we see more continuation move to the up side. Your UK 100 has been playing around this area here, but we're simply looking for this one to continue the move to the upside. This here has made a nice break out of this here. If you look at this here, let me see if I can drag this. It's undraggable, but it has made this break out of this here, so it might be very likely that this is going to continue higher. But this was not what we have been looking for based on a wave count. These two have been our wave 1 here. These two have been our wave 1, obviously in a lower degree here. Wave 2, we're simply looking for this one to continue with that move to the up side. Your Nikki can't say much, has made a very nice structure here, so we're simply waiting for this one to continue the move to the upside here. The structure that I'm referring to is this one here. 3-wave move lower here, a nicely 3-wave move structure here, 335, and then a move to the downside here. A simple 335 here. This being your A, your wave B here, then your wave C. Impulsively move, pullbacks in a 3-wave move are going to be an invitation for the move to the up side. Now, the last one of the indices here would be your Nifty. Still expecting your Nifty to make a move to the upside, but very well aware that it can do something like this here. Be mindful here. Three-way move up, it might still come back to around these lows here. And then we have what they call an expanding flat corrective structure. So be mindful here, but we want to see this one continuing with the move to the upside. We're just being cautious for this one more leg lower here to sweep out some liquidity before it can take off higher. And as for the cryptocurrencies here, your Bitcoin here, we are looking at this one that it should still continue the move to the upside here. So this might be done structurally here. So made this move here. So this might be it. Three-way move lower, move to the upside, move to the downside here. This might be gearing up for a move to the upside on your Bitcoin, as long as it's still holding below, above that swing low. Other than that, if it comes and break here, it will be a break 24k, then still make that rally to the upside. Well, to the downside here, because we are preparing for both scenarios here. To the downside, maybe we can have something like this here. Made a move to the not like that. I just want to show you what could cause Bitcoin to drop here. Let me show you here this on a daily time frame. Maybe if I can see it here on a daily, this could have just been a three-wave move structure here, and then it might cause Bitcoin to drop. This could just be a three-wave move, and then it might cause that this is going to drop here, or even be in a bigger correction, maybe come back to around or just above this high here before it make a move to the upside, or alternatively it might even do this before we can see a move to the upside. But for now, I'm favoring that your Bitcoin, it is going to eventually make a move to the upside. So watch out for this one here, but the confirmation needs to be seen here on a Bitcoin for the move higher. Your Ethereum here, this one here, it looks more correctively here than your Bitcoin. But for now, what is very likely here is something like this, that this might have dropped in a three-wave moves here, drop in this three-wave move here. So this could be your W here, made a three-wave move here, connector here. So this might even drop in a three-wave move. If Bitcoin invalidate that swing low that I showed you, then we might see this here on Ethereum. Or if Ethereum invalidate this swing low here, it might give us something like this. So that will mean we will be rising to the upside after we complete this three-wave move structure here. Right, just for your Litecoin, I want to see this one here making a move to the up side. But again, we had a very nice divergence here, to be honest with your Litecoin here. So I expected that this is not going to come back to this swing low here, and I expect to see this one giving us a move to the upside. I was simply looking at this here, drop in a through move high here at 335 here, this being your expanding flat. So my expectation that we see that one giving us a move to the up side here. And the last one will be a Ripple here. A Ripple still looking for this one to make a big move to the upside, but a break of 40 cents a year could cause the cryptocurrencies as a whole to drop lower. But I expect that this is going to eventually make a big one to the upside on your Ripple. All right, guys, from my side, that's all what I wanted to share with you. Please trade safe and responsible, and please do make sure that you hit that subscribe button and make sure that your ring bell is switched on there, so that every time when we release our content, of course, that if you do like it, you will be notified. Cheers, everybody, and have a good one, and bye.